What's up, YouTube? Hammond Doc here once again. Recently, I had an internet interaction with my Hammond Tech mentor, the incomparable Bill Brown of BB Oregon up in Freedley, Minnesota. Bill is the master tech in the Midwest. He is also the technician for Prince. You know Prince, Purple Rain, that Prince. So he takes care of, and his company takes care of Prince's Hammond organ system. And Bill has helped me out immensely over the years. He's a fantastic technician. I mean, an expert, and so we stay in touch, and I can ask him questions when I run into situations and so forth and so on. So just this week we were talking or interacting on the internet, if you call that talking, dialoguing, and one of the topics of our interaction had to do with the evaluation of a live Leslie amplifier, and the primary focal point of that discussion was the importance of having a load on your amplifier as you evaluate it. And he shared with me an article that I read that spoke to the vital importance of having a load, a speaker load that is attached or on your amplifier as you evaluate it live. Now, when I learned to evaluate live amplifiers, I was not taught the importance of having that live load. But it evidently, according to what I've read, that it is important. In fact, you can, according to the documentation, damage or cause damage to your amplifier. Now, this particular article was not talking about a Leslie amplifier. It was talking more about guitar amplifiers. But it is my belief, and obviously in my discussion with Bill Brown, his belief, that the same concepts that this gentleman who wrote the article regarding the guitar amplifiers will apply to what we do with the Leslie speakers or the Leslie amplifiers. So the same concepts are in operation and would work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my setup for loading a live amp when I'm going to test an amp, because I have another video that I'm getting ready to do where I will be testing an amp live, and I'll use this setup. So I want to show you the setup before I do the video on the live testing. Okay, here's the setup here. The setup simply consists of a crossover. This is a more contemporary, recent version of a crossover. This is not the latest model of the Leslie crossovers, but this is a later model than the vintage 1950s, 1960s model crossover. Okay, and this end would go into the amplifier, and then this cord, the green here, is designated for the upper driver. The other would go into a bass woofer, but I only need to use one speaker. Here's a Jensen V21. It says it V21 right here. So it's a Jensen V21 speaker that I have alligator clipped the pose. Alligator clips here. Make sure that I separate those. And what I simply do is, I want this out of the way. I want this in the way. So I just set them right here in the bottom of this casing, and they're out of the way. Set them right down there. And my son and I, Arrington, built this unit, and it has been very useful on my work in Vintage B3 Organ Incorporated with regard to the evaluation of live amps. All right, well, that's all for this video, and so I'm going to say peace out until the next segment. Take care.